with the people, man. He on talking about it's your partner, man. Who he on talking about it's your partner, man. Who he on talking about? It's good with the people, man. How's y'all doing on this file format Friday? You say file format Friday? What you talking about, bro? We gonna get into it. But before we do that, listen, man. I want to shout out the penitentiaries around the world, man. Ha ha, Ken in the pen and them, man. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? And Dugu, Mike, Cutthroat, Lil Rue, not Lil Rube, Lil Rue. Tata the player, that's who comes next. Same thing, bro. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. I say, bro, why you do all that, man? Because I'm gonna do a little bit different this morning. So y'all know all my shout outs, man. Y'all know I don't promote no drug usage, no drug sellage, no alcohol consumption, don't take a sip of this sippage. I don't promote no crime, don't promote no violence, don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people, you know what I'm talking about, man. Man, I don't promote nothing. I don't promote no negativity. Uh, I don't promote nothing. All I promote is y'all go ahead, do what you're gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing, do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we have. You know what I'm talking about, man. But a good brother like myself, man, I'm not prejudiced. I don't got nothing against the sexually different. Don't got nothing against the little people, man. Don't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me, man. I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Matter of fact, I'm on quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That leg. What you say, bro? That leg. Back to YouTube community, man. You come on over here, man. That's what your partner, man. Man, I almost forgot, man. The Coffee Chronicles. It was classic roast piping hot. You know what I'm talking about? I thought I had my I thought I had my other attachment with me, man. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I don't know where that went, man. Oh man, it just fell on the floor. You know what I'm talking about? Mama say always brush them whiskers when you on TV, man. You know what I'm talking about? Man, what's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody who ain't never liked superheroes but still trying to say that bitch. You know? To the rescue. I see. Fuck it, man. You know what I'm talking about? You say file format. What you talking about this morning, bro? Just that file format? They say, bro, can you elaborate? Why, certainly, man. See, file format is what they gave us to follow. So, we have what we have today in the file format area. You get what I'm saying? They say, nah, bro, I don't get what you're saying. You see how they came around here, bro? It was just peaceful. You get what I'm saying? But you see what they didn't let get through the crack. You know what I'm talking about? They didn't let the Whack 100s, the DJ Academics, the Charleston Whites, and all this shit. They gonna say, bro, why are you? Because that's who gave you the format to do that bullshit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And you don't even get it. You know what I'm talking about? Because you just man, shout out 903 Boxing because he said some shit, and I totally agree with him. With like the most fucked up thing you could do with black people is give them a visual or something. He said something there, folks. See, cause like they put this motherfucker in your face. Warriors. I'm trying to say, man, I'm up on the Warriors, man. I like what they doing. Like I said, I do not like losing Klay Thompson. I don't, man. But I ain't gonna even lie to you. The way Klay would, no, I wouldn't have traded him. If it was up to me, them niggas would have stuck together forever. I hate when motherfuckers be breaking up they niggas like that. You know what I'm talking about? Because we live in a file format Friday world, man. You know what I'm talking about? We living in a world what you done did for me lately type ass shit. You know what I'm talking about? So motherfucker, forget about all the work you been putting in. You know what I'm talking about? They act like that shit don't even matter. You know what I'm talking about? But Klay could have stayed there. I think he got in his feelings, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because to keep it real, I think Klay is one of them sensitive ass niggas too. You know what I'm talking about? To where that nigga, because you be having men say this shit now, like, not feel appreciated, because everybody want to feel appreciated, but like, I don't know, it was just weird. But that nigga didn't feel like the organization was rocking with him like that. You know what I'm talking about? So he moved on. But I like what they've been doing, man. You know what I'm talking about? This the best pickup I done seen the Warriors have. Once again, y'all like that Kevin Durant. I ain't never liked that. And you know what's crazy about that shit? That year they got Kevin Durant, I liked it. Everybody else they went and got. David West and all them niggas. I liked it. Everybody else they went and got. I just didn't like Durant. I didn't. They say, bro, you hating on Durant. I'm not. I just knew the bullshit that nigga was gonna come with. All you gotta do is watch them niggas' careers, bro. That nigga gonna come with the bullshit, bro. That nigga gonna feel like that's what I don't be liking. Carmelo Anthony used to do that shit, man. I was gonna say Allen Iverson was gonna do that shit. He ain't had no choice though. That nigga didn't even have no niggas over there with him, so he had to do that shit. You know what I'm talking about? He had to do that shit, so it was Allen Iverson. You know what I'm talking about? That nigga, I think the next nigga that nigga had was a Snow nigga, but like them niggas ISO too much, bruh. And that shit only good until it ain't. That shit, it might even work in the regular season, bro. When you get to the playoffs, all that ISO shit, that shit ain't gonna work, bro. It ain't. Defense is way too good. Them niggas in the half court, nigga, please, bro. Please. That shit ain't gonna work. But anyway, man, let me get back to Foul Format Friday, man. Y'all, hold on. Let me go put some warmth on this coffee. Talking about nephew, sis, old man, or lady. Nephew, sis, old man, or lady. What you say, bro? Lady. Yeah, man, I had to put some warmth on my thing right there, man. Foul Format Friday. It's a good day. I had an excellent day yesterday, man. Bruh, I ain't gonna bullshit. I didn't start fucking around at like 4 o'clock. I'm gonna tell you something I'd never do again, though. Cause all I've lived in, bro, I ain't never seen no flaming charcoal. So baby cuz call herself doing the shortcut. So I don't have to buy the coal and the lighter fluid, you know what I'm talking about? Cause I had the coal and the lighter fluid at first. Then I come by this motherfucker and it was a bag, $6. You know, bruh's always one for a bargain, you know what I'm talking about? Then I look at that motherfucker say flammable. Now what I should have did was got 2 bags of the motherfuckers. Is what I should have did, man. I must have put that shit. Man, when I tell you that shit burnt out so motherfucking fast, bruh. Nigga still had to go get cold with a lot of fluid. You know what I'm talking about, man? The nigga just defeated the purpose. Should've just got that shit at first. You know what I'm talking about? But that shit, that shit stayed. I got to cook that chicken. You know what I'm talking about? After that chicken, man, them coals was done for it, man. I said, look at this bullshit here. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I ain't never seen this shit before. On some real shit, bro really does his thing. Bro really does his thing when it comes to that shit we call cooking. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all ain't gonna believe that's one of the things I ain't gonna say I regret, but if I had just ever had something I would have did, that's what I would have did in my life. Cause my sister was finna pay for me to go to or not pay for me, I was finna get a grant, but she was finna give me like 15 bands. She was finna give me like 15 bands to put down, plus whatever you know them papers, whatever grant or whatever. But you had to come with about 15. You know what I'm talking about, your down payment, man. But I was supposed to go to Corlon Blue, that motherfucker in Frisco. I went to the orientation and everything. Looking at the end of the orientation, bruh, they was finna let me in that motherfucker, folks. I didn't have a GED. Now this is one of them things that I've done in my life. Like my most embarrassing moment, it wasn't losing no fight. It wasn't the bitch running off with some money. It wasn't going to jail with none of that. One of the most embarrassing things in my life was the fact that, because I signed up to go to adult day. I really attended adult day, but never attended. You get what I'm saying? So I went to adult day. I was supposed to be going to adult day, nigga, to get my GED, folks, and I ain't even go, bruh. And I end up getting my GED in the penitentiary, bruh. That shit right there burns me up to this day, folks. Like, that's one of the most things I'm embarrassed of, folks. Remember I told you can't embarrass me? That's one thing I feel stupid for, folks. Because I could have did all that shit while I was free, nigga, and had a chance at a, I ain't gonna really say no career, bro, because I already got tired of cooking for motherfuckers, too, because I wouldn't have been no cool chef, you know what I'm talking about? I would have been one of them rowdy chefs and shit, talking shit to people and shit, But I don't know. I would have had a certificate. I would have had a trade. You know what I'm talking about? A certified trade. You know what I'm talking about? I still got it because I know how to cook. But like, you know what I'm talking about? I would have had that gift of approval though. But that's one of the most things I'm embarrassed about, bruh. Because when I was free, I was so fucking ignorant. I was so fucking ignorant. I chose to go sell dope and shit than trying to actually do something with myself. When somebody seen that I had potential, when somebody was willing to invest in me, I feel stupid about that shit, folks. You know what I'm talking about? So I guess that's one. I don't even regret that, but like, if I just had to pick one thing, bro, it'd be that. I'll point to that. Like one of the dumbest things I've ever done in my life. It'll be that. Cause I just know that route would have kept me free. It would have just changed my mind. I would have got to see hella shit. You know what I'm talking about? I was already fascinated by how they had just the way they was fucking with it up in there. You know what I'm talking about? I was already fascinated by that shit. Already knew I would have soared that shit right there. You know what I'm talking about? Cause bro, one of them niggas. I don't know nothing, but I'll learn it hella quick. Hella quick, bro. I'm one of them niggas to see something one time and could do that shit. They was surprised when they trained me, bro. They showed me that route like one time. Then told me to do it, man. That nigga was surprised that I remembered all the little shit. You know what I'm talking about? That shit just, I got one of them minds. Man, look, I done did damn near 15 minutes. I ain't even, but file format, bro. Just like I was saying before, enough about bro. That's what it is, folks. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. They like I said, shout out 903 boxing, man. You know what I'm talking about? He is like he one of the only motherfuckers besides myself that I could watch his whole videos, bruh. That dude, hella funny, but he be keeping it real. You know what I'm talking about? Like how y'all be trying to give credit to other motherfuckers, like all these fake motherfuckers, and y'all be talking about they be fake as a motherfucker though, but y'all be still saying they keeping it real though. They be a little funny, a la Charleston White or somebody like that. But motherfucker be talking about, no, that motherfucker don't be speaking the truth. That motherfucker be just saying anything out his motherfucking mouth, just like a lot of people. And that's how we got to this file format. Because they made it cool just to say anything out your mouth for shock value. I mean, Howard Stern and them really made that shit cool, but you get what I'm saying for black people. Because all that shit been around, all that controversy sales and all that shit been around forever. But now, like I say, motherfuckers actually take a conscious effort. Like motherfuckers sit back and they the file format. And I'm gonna tell you what's so boozy about that shit, bruh. I mean, I've been telling you this shit for years. But like when y'all be doing that shit like sports, when y'all be using people, the situations and lies, like you talking about a sporting event, you know what I'm talking about, like how the Cowboys are gonna do this year or something. You especially as a man, you put yourself in a position of a brawl, bruh. Cause you coming up here giving your opinion about some shit that doesn't concern you, bruh. So whatever you got to say or however you perceive the thing, cause you could be looking at something, right? Y'all do this shit a lot with Charleston White. Y'all do this shit a lot with Whack 100. Y'all do this shit a lot with DJ Academics. Y'all do this shit a lot with all the people you like. Coffee Chronicles. The person you like could be wrong as a motherfucker. But you're not even gonna see that. You're gonna see they point. Because that's your favorite person. So you ain't even using your objective thinking no more. You just defending your favorite person. File format Friday it is, folks. But we sucked that shit up. We inhaled that shit, and this is what we got. That file format shit. So now everybody you see, they trying to be the next one of them niggas. See, nobody wants to be the first them. So you got the file format. So what does the file format lead to? It leads to all these niggas running around here solving crimes. It leads to everybody around here trying to give you a advice by the bitch. It leads to all the bitches just like that pop the balloon shit. It leads to all that shit right there. You know what I'm talking about? It just leads to all that shit right there. Now y'all like that shit. You know what I'm talking about? The shit might even be entertaining sometimes. You know what I'm talking about? But if you think that's how we gonna get back as a group, you know what I'm talking about? File format Friday. So now they got all the little nephews, either man, they just got people. But the biggest thing that I'll just never give folks on the file format is how we come up here. It's one of the I don't know, there's some big church people on here that I see do this shit all the time. You know, the famous church people with them big old channels. And I mean big old channels. Some of the most famous people on. They come up here and talk about God in one breath. Then in the next breath, bruh, they talking about the popular subject. They talking about somebody else's marriage or affair. They talking about somebody else's just situation, folks. And I don't know if y'all see it this way, but that ain't nothing but judging, folks. Coffee Chronicles. And we do that shit too bad. We got that shit way too bad. See, that's that shit that gives you the confidence to come up here and solve crimes on TV. That's that shit that had you coming up here speaking on people's marriages. That's that shit that I had you coming up here talking about people, dead people and shit. You know, like one of these other people lose nigga loses. I seen a nigga just lose his kid, bruh. And the first thing they came out and said was somebody done sacrificed their child. And I said, y'all crazy as a motherfucker, bruh. I'm telling you, I'll be surprised a lot of y'all still living. And I know that sound fucked up to say, bruh, but the way y'all move is mind-boggling. It is. We living in a day where you file format Friday, folks. You don't give a fuck what you say out your mouth. They made that popular. They made popular just saying shit before you even think about it. You just trying to say the shit with the most shock value, like the bitch. You don't even care what you say no more. You just in there trying to rebuttal like a bitch. File format. That's why you got niggas on, that's why you got that shit like Clubhouse. You know what I'm talking about? With 10 to 12 motherfuckers sit on the phone all day and argue with each other. Tell you their opinion, analyzing everybody else's situation. Y'all don't know the people y'all be talking about. You ain't never been around them people or whatever, but everybody's an expert opinion on what should have happened in them people's situation. And like I told you before, and I'm going to continue to tell you, man, y'all use this computer as a form of dope now. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all use this computer to escape reality. Y'all talking about somebody, I keep telling you this, bro. Y'all keep talking about what somebody else should have did in the fight. When you scared of your next door neighbor. He told you don't you park that car right there no more. You know what I'm talking about? And you ain't did it since. But you could come up here and give the expert opinion on what somebody else should have did in they battle. See, saying shit and doing shit is two different things. It just is. Saying shit and doing shit is two different things, folks. It's easy to come up here and talk. It's easy to do shit and say I'm sorry. It's easy to run around and just talk about everything else, folks. You know what's hard? Actually being something yourself. That's what's hard. You know what I'm talking about? All that advice and shit you be giving other people, you know what's hard? Is actually to follow that shit yourself. Yeah, you know what's hard? Actually applying that shit to yourself. Yeah, it's easy to come up with all the answers and what everybody else should do. It's easy to project the perfect possibilities for somebody else. You know what I'm talking about? It's hard to live in that shit though. It's hard to take advantage of your own opportunities. You know what I'm talking about? That's why all that shit bougie to me, man. And I ain't talking about nobody who do that shit, because I understand that part too, man. You know what I'm talking about? I sold dope before. I keep telling you that. I understand that part too. Niggas is, you know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers paying their bills, you know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers gonna keep on doing what pays their bills, you know what I'm talking about? I get it, but that still don't make that shit all right. Coffee Chronicles. Just like when I was selling dope. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck what y'all was talking about. I was feeding my family. Still didn't make it all right. I was feeding my family. I was also killing the people. You know what I'm talking about? That was another thing I was embarrassed of when I got older. How I played the part in destroying my people. Coffee Chronicles. So I get it. I was just like y'all. Talking about, man, fuck what these people talking about. Muslims coming around talking about go to the mine. I don't want to hear that shit either, man. I don't want to hear that shit. I ain't putting on no suit. I'm gonna sit right here and sell this crack. They was telling us then, bro, you ain't doing nothing but destroying your people. Like, man, I didn't want to hear that shit either. So I get it. I get the niggas who don't want to hear the shit I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about? Told you I understand this shit all around the board, man. I do. But it still don't change the fact that they gave us a file format to follow. The file format they gave us to follow, the only conclusion is us destroying each other. You know what I'm talking about? That's the only conclusion. Like we don't have no format to where nothing positive comes out that motherfucker, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? The script we was gave to get some money off this shit. We arguing with each other. We debating with each other. We putting each other down. We gossiping about each other. We solving crimes on each other. You know what I'm talking about? That shit is shameful. It's shameful. It's shameful. I ain't bullshitting with you, and I don't even fuck with the police. But I wish them people, I wish they'd pass some kind of law when like a murder come on, like bruh, it's against the law to speak on that shit. Coffee Chronicles. And I don't even fuck with the police, but I wish they'd pass a law where niggas couldn't talk on niggas' cases. That's what I wish. You know what I'm talking about? Cause y'all just ain't gonna listen to a nigga like come up here and like, hey folks, we need to stop doing that. Y'all listen to the white people. You know what I'm talking about? You know, you could tell somebody something and they'll smack their lips. And a motherfucking doctor or a lawyer could come telling people the same thing and they'll listen. Y'all goofy. You is, man. Y'all got too much ready, set shit. You not ready to learn. You not. File format Friday, bruh. You really not ready to learn. You got some ready-made shit that the society done already forced in your head. You know what I'm talking about? A homeless person couldn't even come tell you nothing. A homeless person couldn't come tell you the truth, but you'll let a motherfucker with hella jewelry and chains on lie to you. But a homeless person couldn't even come tell you the truth. File format Friday. Like I said, this shit ain't gonna get no better. Oh, we doomed. You know what I'm talking about? I'm right here with you though. I want to see what happens. Shit. You know, I've always been one for a good show. You know what I'm talking about? See, the rest of these niggas would have been jumped out the car with you goofy motherfuckers. Bro, your real partner though. I'm gonna sit right here, man. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I believe in some of you goofy ass niggas. I believe. I take that back. I don't believe in you goofy ass niggas, but I believe that the people will get it right. Cause we ain't never been this far apart. But I've always seen something happen too though while I've been living to bring the people together. So I still got faith in that. You know what I'm talking about? Because to keep it real, they ain't gonna tell you, I seen the people come together in some of the most treacherous times. So y'all think this is the most treacherous times. But I'm gonna say it was around, I don't know, 91, 92. And It was around them times, nigga, where Poliato was having the murder rate, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? It was around them times, nigga. Poliato was having the murder rate. You know it was rocking and rolling, nigga. They hella small, too. So that be, I mean, you know, y'all know that, right? Like, if you got a big-ass city, you can actually have more murders than a little city, but it goes by how many people you got in your city. You know that, right? So people be having the murder rate sometimes. It's just because they city. If you got 5 people and somebody killed 3 of them, you know what I'm talking about? You're gonna have the murder rate. You feel me? But and it was times, bruh. That's when gang banging was really gang banging. You know what I'm talking about? Out there in the southern down south, the LA way, and the police fucked around and whooped Rodney King. And I'm telling you, when they did that right there, bruh, the real stop for us. You know what I'm talking about? And black people was just on one. Niggas united from LA to Milwaukee, bruh. And white people, it was kind of bad for white people all while that shit was going on. Because if you came outside and you was white at that time right there, that was just a pass for you to get your ass whooped by a lot of people. A lot of black people. And I ain't even prejudiced, you know what I'm talking about? I'm just telling you what was happening in '92. But I was, and I went to Frick. I was in Oakland, California, man. And we wasn't even in LA. And I seen kids turning over cars and shit. So I could just imagine how it was in the rest of the world because we was going to Frick. And niggas was turning cars over and shit at the mall. You know what I'm talking about? So if kids was turning cars over in East Oakland, man, I could just imagine the rest of the world, man. You know what I'm talking about? But as long as I've been living, man, on this foul Format Friday, I've been I done seen something happen to bring everybody together. So like I said, I guess that's what I got faith in. Cause as far as part we is now, as long as I've been living, something always happened on this motherfucker that brought everybody together. So I guess I'll be sitting here waiting on that. You know what I'm talking about? I'll be sitting here putting faith in that. It's almost like how y'all was backing Ryan Garcia until he just said, fuck all you niggas. Now y'all kind of get it. Now, do you understand why that nigga cheated? Coffee Chronicles. Can you see a little clearer now? Y'all be something straight out of comic book. And y'all will sit here talking about that shit didn't matter. I bet you, I don't know, some of y'all still might think that. But I bet you see a little bit clearer now. I bet you this morning you think that Oscarine shit had a little bit more to do with it than you did before he said fuck all you niggas. Coffee Chronicles. See now the same niggas who was cheering them on, just the world we live in now. They was just backing this nigga for damn near 3 months, 2 months, however long it's been since that fight. Now he done made them mad and said, fuck all you niggas. The same niggas who was just backing, they'll come up here and talking about, oh, you're garbage. That's why you needed to cheat to beat Devin Hank. Now he needed to cheat to beat him. But just before he said, fuck all them niggas, he would have beat him even if he wasn't cheating. Cold world, folks. Worldwide in this motherfucker, man. And I feel good, man. I'm finna go grub on nigga all this shit that I put down yesterday, man. Finna go grub on that shit, man. Friday, man. I got something to do tomorrow, so I'm gonna kick on back, take it a little bit easy. Probably take my mama a plate, you know, cause bruh real, I ain't got the file format, you know what I'm talking about? Bruh real, I don't even know what you call that shit. I want to say hospitable, but that ain't even the word I'm looking for. But you know how bruh fuck with it, man. I fuck with both of my neighbors. I got I told y'all my dog ran in the neighbor, the SA backyard, tore they tools up and all kind of shit. I had to go apologize yesterday. I mean, I didn't have to, but they was out there. I've been meaning to do it. I just don't be like knocking on people's door and shit, bro. Nigga will pop you for knocking on this door. Bro, one of the people like to wait to catch you outside or something. You know what I'm talking about? But he seen me with all this shit. He like, man, what you cooking? Told him, man, you know what I'm talking about? I told y'all I bought that shit from my job. It's called the bacon wrap. Nigga, you wrap that motherfucking bacon around a hot link. Nigga, you talking about smacking. You know what I'm talking about? You can't fuck with bruh. Told you I had a few tricks up my sleeve yesterday. But I told man, apologize for the day. He's like, oh nah, man, you know what I'm talking about? We're gonna be nervous for a while, man. You know, we get along, we ain't tripping, man. You know what I'm talking about? He said, man, what you guys cooking? So when I told him, man, my special hot link bacon wrap, you know what I'm talking about? A few burgers, some chicken like that. He said, man, we're gonna have to exchange burgers. But you know how motherfucker, the way I took it is like, man, throw me one of them burgers about your dog. You know what I'm talking about? Coming over here, fucking give me a hamburger, we'd be cool. That's just the way Brett took it, you know what I'm talking about? So I had it in my mind, man, that I was gonna take him a plate and my other neighbor a plate, you know what I'm talking about? I'm finna take my mama a plate. You know what I'm talking about? But and that was crazy. As soon as I walked outside, man, OG Norm, he was just finna get up out of there. No, he was finna go in, matter of fact. He had just came back. I called him outside. OG couldn't believe it. He was like, man, right on, young blood. You know what I'm talking about? I'm 47 years old. OG called me young blood. You know what I'm talking about? You know how OG is. That nigga look just like P Daddy. My partner P. But he looked just like Big P. Then I went and gave him one, man. And cause they thought I forgot, cause it was bread and get to cooking like 4, you know what I'm talking about? So I probably was done with everything about 8:45. You know what I'm talking about? And they had forgot all about it, cause they was popping fireworks, man. But you could see they, you know what I'm talking about, they appreciated that, man. You know somebody appreciates something when they shake your hand with both of their hands. Like grab their hand and hold your other hand, you know what I'm talking about, and give you that yank. That's that real noble shake. That's how you know somebody real grateful. You know what I'm talking about? He was like, hold on, man, we got one for y'all, man. Woo, we forgot. Like, nah, man, we cool. You know what I'm talking about? So I spent off back to the house, man. Then I got a knock on my door. You feel me? He came, you know what I'm talking about, gave Brett big ass burger. You know what I'm talking about, with cheese on that motherfucker. Gave a nigga another thing with lettuce and you know what I'm talking about? Just shout out my neighbors. But yeah, man, Brett fuck with it like that, man. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta take care of the people, folks around you. You do. That's how it used to be anyway, man. You know what I'm talking about? But it ain't like that no more on this file following, folks. We got the wrong shit. Yeah, we got the wrong shit. I ain't bullshitting with you. They left us a file format. They left us the format to destroy each other, folks. They left you the format to all the shit that you was told coming up, bro. Just the code. They didn't got you. You done threw that shit out the window. Now they got you trying to be the police. They got you trying to solve the case. They got you talking about people marital affairs. They just got you talking, folks. Everything a debate. You going back and forth with nigga all day. Everything a debate. How you feel. What you think. You know what I'm talking about? That's reserved for the bitch, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Even if everybody gonna feel something, ain't like a nigga ain't got no feelings, bruh. But like, niggas didn't sit around and talk about their feelings all day, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas kept that shit to themselves and kept it pushing, bruh. And just did what it took. You know what I'm talking about? Despite how you feel, bruh. You could not feel like going to work, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? But you gonna go. You know what I'm talking about? You know why you gonna go? Because that's the way you take care of yourself. So you can feel any way you want to feel, bruh. That shit really don't mean nothing in the grand scheme of things. But they done showed you niggas how to get some money off your feelings. They done showed you niggas how to get some money off yelling, screaming with people talking about shit that's so unnecessary. They done taught you how to get some money being disrespectful. They done taught you how to be the king of things. That's why right now in the world, nigga, it's just a battle of I told you so. Nigga, you can go to one of these sports channels right now. I'm gonna tell you niggas something too about these sports channels, man. That's what damn near make bro want to start a sports channel. You niggas, that's why it's damn near, and I don't even like ESPN and them, bro, because of their narratives. But you regular niggas that be talking about sports, let me give you a little, I know how it is in the world today, y'all. Foul Format Friday. But just talk about the motherfucking sport, folks. Y'all spend all y'all time talking about what you done told somebody. That's cool, bro. You got it right. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna get it right sometimes. We gonna get it wrong sometimes. But when you niggas right, you niggas spend 30 minutes telling everybody, I told you so. Man, just talk about the fucking topic, folks. Just break the topic down, folks. Y'all be talking about so much unnecessary shit. Y'all be breaking down the contract. What you think Clay feel like and all. Man, just talk about what you got to talk about, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Talk about the sport, what was in your title, bruh, the trade, bruh. Y'all be sitting here just spewing your feelings, man. You know it all. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas ain't even talking about sports. You sitting up there trying to act like you the sports guru, bruh. Don't nobody know this shit when it comes to sports, bruh. Because if you knew this shit, bruh, you wouldn't even be up here talking, bruh. You'll just be putting your... If you knew who was going to win all the time, bruh, you'll be rich. ESPN don't know, bruh. You think if one of them niggas could call every game, bruh, that they'll be sitting up on ESPN, bruh? A nigga will go take his motherfucking pecans to the motherfucking casino and bet on the right person, bruh. Believe that shit if you want to. Don't nobody know this shit like that, folks. Now, you can have vast sports knowledge and you could be on your shit and all that, bruh, but don't nobody know what's gonna happen, bruh. We all guessing, nigga. We all guessing, nigga. See, I'm gonna give you some, now you might not take it. Now, say it's baseball, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna leave with something, you know what I'm talking about, that you might wanna, you might wanna do it, you might not, man. You know what I'm talking about. Foul Format Friday. I ain't gonna do you like that. I'm gonna give you some game. Say baseball. If you a bet man and you bet on baseball, you know it's a good trick. First of all, baseball, you know, depends on that pitcher more than anything else. So you could just look who pitching, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And you could tell what game probably going under, what game probably going over. So what you do is you get there before all the games start. You find you can find you however many, man, you know what I'm talking about? But I like to find me a good 3 live underdogs. You know how that should be. Like you find one of them, I don't know. If you know baseball, you know what I'm talking about. You find you one of them division games, you know what I'm talking about. The Orioles against the Yankees or something, you know what I'm talking about. The Orioles will be the underdog, you know what I'm talking about. You find one of them games. The Dodgers against the Giants or something, the Giants gonna be the underdog, but you find one of them people that's fighting. Just like the Reds against the Yankees, you find one of the people that's fighting for a wild card, but you find you good 3 you find you get 3 live underdogs, man, and the over and under, which way you want to go, man. Mama say don't blow your nose on camera. Because y'all know baseball, when you go to bet, that shit like boxing. It be that plus minus shit. Really, all that shit be that shit depending on how you bet. But you know, baseball more like, Mama say don't blow your nose on camera. Sorry, mama. Top of the world, mama. Top of the world. You know what I'm saying? So, go find you some live underdogs, man. You know what I'm talking about? If you bet. And see what the day bring you. Because I ain't never seen no damn baseball where all the favorites won. Not since I've been paying attention to it. Go find you some live underdogs, people. You know what I'm talking about? See what it do for you. Hey, bullshit with you. Foul Format though. And I'm finna get up out of here, man. With you on some real shit, bruh. They left us a fucked up blueprint, folks. And you niggas be that motherfucker to the T. That's why you think in your head, bruh, that you gotta get up here and go back and forth with somebody to create some kind of, to make everybody wanna watch you. That's clown shit, folks. it make you look fake. It make you look like you just trying to do that shit for attention, like the bitch. All that shit right there, bro, that shit'll lead you getting hit in your mouth in real life, bro. That shit is unnecessary. You know what I'm talking about? File format. And they put that in your head, bro. They put something in your head to where you think you could come to the internet and act any kind of way, and that's just internet shit. Nah, bro, that's who you really is. Your ways and shit will show. You can't hide your ways, bro. The way you is just the way you is. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I was telling y'all about them terrible tantrums the other day. And you niggas, y'all get so mad now because everybody in they feeling, especially a nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew says old man, old lady. Nephew says old man, old lady. What you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? And you niggas react just like the bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Now you coming up here, what y'all use now, all that exposed. This person got exposed. This, man, y'all, that shit weak, folks. Just sitting around talking about a nigga all day, that shit weak, folks. A man talking all day, that shit weak. Just running your mouth, bro. You like a gossiping mouth ass bitch, bro. I ain't lying to you. I ain't, bro. Foul format. But they got you doing all that bullshit. I told you they changed the words now to nerds. You see what they call a play now, bro? I'm gonna call you on the phone, bro. We gonna orchestrate some kind of fake altercation or something. We gonna act like we going all this old shit, bruh, for some views. And you'll swear to God you real. You'll swear to God that's a hell of a plan. Niggas weak, bruh. Dude. Just as a man, you should have more shit to do than just sit around and run your mouth. I don't understand, like, bro, I encounter so many people that be talking about so much shit that I don't know what the fuck they talking about, bro. I don't be paying attention to that, bro. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. That shit none of my business. I'm talking about the real. Motherfucker just come around, look, bro. Man, listen, bro, I'm doing something else, folks. I'm on my own hourglass, folks. I got something to do right now, nigga. I'm finna be in the wind. You know what I'm talking about? It's hella hot, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta handle all that shit, bro. Or get caught out there in that motherfucking thing they call a heat, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Your ass gonna melt, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Even in your AC, bruh. Nigga, even in your, this heat out here, bruh, it's immense. You know what I'm talking about? That shit leans on you. Mama say brush your whiskers when you on TV. I ain't bullshitting with you, bruh. You'll pass out, nigga. It be so hot out here, bruh. You can go just in any store and get free water and shit, bruh. They be giving motherfuckers free. They'll give you some free water, bro. You could just go in 7-Eleven or something, bro. They'll give you some free ice and water and shit, bro. This shit terrible, bro. Motherfuckers be dying from heat stroke and some more shit. This the desert for real. I ain't bullshitting with you, nigga. It be 122, 125, nigga. I ain't bullshitting with you, nigga. 119. Every day, nigga, is gonna be at least 111. And that's cold. Yo, 111 is cold out here. Yo, I ain't bullshit with you. But foul format, bruh. We way too far gone, so I don't even think we ever gonna be able to rein it in. I'm just telling you as a person, me to you, you ain't gotta do it. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody else doing it, but you ain't gotta do it. You ain't gotta be the person. You could do your own thing. You could be that person. You know what I'm talking about? Cause that shit right there, you ain't gonna get nothing out that shit, man. Mess breeds mess. You know what I'm talking about? And like I said, they be putting that shit in your head like it's two different worlds, like the computer world, then it's the real world. Nah, bruh. And that's why I be telling you goofy ass niggas, you don't want to come up here playing on some invisible shit and cause yourself a real problem, folks. That don't make no sense. You don't never want to start off playing and that shit get serious. You know what I'm talking about? That's how I can tell you niggas ain't never slap boxed before. Nigga been hit your ass too hard and you fired on him. That's how the fights start playing. That's why in the penitentiary they tell you don't horseplay. That's why you get DP for horse playing. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man. And I'm finna get up out of here because I got things to do. You know what I'm talking about? It's getting, you know what I'm talking about? I don't see a breeze. I don't see a tree blowing, nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So it's about time me get up out this motherfucker. But foul format, bro, you ain't got to be that person. Because the shit they got us following, we all over the place. We just can't wait to come up here to either tell you, I told you so. I know everything I'm talking about. You don't know shit. You broke. You not a Christian, a real Christian. And you're just all over the place, bro. You're going to have the preacher come up here telling you, thou shall not do this and that. And then the same preacher going to turn around and be telling you his thoughts on these people's situation. You know what I'm talking about? And all that shit is just being judgmental and gossip. All that shit is just gathering speculation and starting your own rumor. That's all that shit is. All that shit they say don't do in the Bible. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. And with that one right there, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember, it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of that love.